Sometimes life is just funny. I swear to God, I just yesterday happened to be looking up stuff on Final Fantasy, specifically on Xbox, because I only have an Xbox and I've never really played these games before. And something that is unfortunate for Xbox is that Square Enix has never really had a good relationship with Xbox. Well, literally just yesterday, like right after I was looking this up, Square Enix, in a recent announcement during the Final Fantasy Fan Fest 2023, if that isn't a tongue twister, revealed that their popular MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV will be making its way to Xbox consoles, marking an end to its exclusivity on PlayStation consoles, and I think also Nintendo, but mostly PlayStation. Square Enix CEO Takashi Kiryu expressed enthusiasm about the Xbox release and assured fans that the company intends to bring more of their games to Xbox whenever possible. And that is kind of the quote that everybody's working with right now, whenever possible. So a lot of people are kind of evaluating that, how they will. Some people are saying this means they will maybe bring all of their games to Xbox now, whereas some people are saying, well, it's kind of whenever Daddy Sony lets them. So during the event, a guy named Yoshi, which is the coolest name ever, which is the director of Final Fantasy XIV, welcomed Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, to join them on stage for the celebration of the Xbox release. Takashi Kiryu, in his statement, emphasized Square Enix's commitment to delivering fantastic games to fans worldwide and extended a warm welcome to the Xbox community. He confirmed that starting with the release of Final Fantasy XIV on Xbox in spring of 2024, the company plans to make efforts to bring their games to Xbox platforms for players all around the world to enjoy. Kiryu expressed excitement about collaborating closely with Phil Spencer and the Xbox team to make this possible. And Phil Spencer expressed his gratitude to Kiryu and praised Square Enix's rich legacy. He said he was looking forward to building on the relationship established through Final Fantasy XIV's arrival on Xbox and expressed interest in partnering with Square Enix on future games. And if you didn't know, by the way, I certainly did not know this, Final Fantasy XIV is actually an MMORPG that was released, I think, like over 10 years ago. Oh, geez, yeah, September of 2010. That was a long time ago. And just for reference, so this is Final Fantasy XIV, and they just released Final Fantasy XVI, so they've only had 2 Final Fantasy games since 2010. And I don't believe 15 and 16 are MMORPGs. So 14 is kind of a more interesting one and kind of a more long-standing one in terms, obviously, of replayability, because it's not just a single-player game. It's more of a, well, as I said, MMORPG, so you can, play it forever. Or kind of forever. I don't really know how long the servers will last. So yeah, 14 going on Xbox is huge. Apparently Xbox has been trying to get 14 on Xbox since 2019. And getting beyond just Final Fantasy 14, so this move by Square Enix towards making their games available on Xbox consoles is noteworthy considering the context of their past exclusivity deals with both Xbox and PlayStation. So the company has historically leaned towards PlayStation for such deals, causing concern for Xbox and their fans, like myself as of recent, who have wanted to play their games. During a recent trial involving the FTC versus Microsoft, it was revealed that Xbox had considered acquiring Square Enix in 2019, which I'm going to be honest, I kind of thought when I was kind of seeing this news yesterday and today, I almost thought it was going to be like some big announcement where Xbox was actually buying them out. I'm kind of happy that didn't happen. I don't want Xbox to have a monopoly on them, but that would have taken me by surprise. But yeah, recently Xbox has expressed desire to expand its content library, which is awesome. As a result, Phil Spencer has actively pursued collaborations with Square Enix to secure franchises like Final Fantasy, as well as Kingdom Hearts, which they actually did get Kingdom Hearts on Xbox like 2-3 years ago. So Kingdom Hearts 3 was actually announced for Xbox a few years ago, which I remember being pretty big because Xbox had never really had Kingdom Hearts games. And now you can actually play like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, like all the re-releases and stuff on Xbox. Looks like Xbox has also been trying to get Just Cause on Xbox, which I did not know was Square Enix. Oh, yeah, it is actually owned by Square Enix. I just looked it up. You learn something new every day. And so overall, while the specifics of this Xbox Square Enix partnership were not revealed during the on-stage event, the joint appearance of Kiryu and Phil Spencer on stage suggests a potential shift towards fewer PlayStation exclusivity deals for Square Enix content and a much greater presence of Square Enix titles on Xbox, specifically maybe on Xbox Game Pass. So I actually remember maybe a little less than a year ago, Final Fantasy VII, not the remake that just came out, but like the port of Final Fantasy VII, it was on Xbox Game Pass. And recently it has been taken off, but maybe with this whole thing going on, not only will maybe more Square Enix games be coming to Xbox, but you might get a lot that are on Game Pass. Especially with this huge grand entrance and, this huge on-stage appearance by Phil Spencer, I would not be surprised if Final Fantasy XIV, at least when it comes to Xbox, is maybe on Xbox Game Pass. And kind of to conclude everything, I just want to say that not only am I very excited about this, but what I really want to happen, and the whole reason why I was actually looking this up yesterday in the first place, is that I really want the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster to come to Xbox. So the Pixel Remaster is Final Fantasy 1 through 6, which those games were made like 500 years ago at this point. But yeah, they are only on PlayStation, Nintendo, and PC. Oh, and also on phones and tablets, and probably, you can probably play it on toasters and refrigerators, but not Xbox, which is a huge disappointment because, like I said, I've been wanting to get into Final Fantasy, so hopefully with this deal, with this whole, grand appearance by Phil Spencer and the Final Fantasy guys, hopefully the Pixel Remaster will come to Xbox. I really do think that it will, and depending on how you decipher the wording that the guy used, whenever possible, we'll bring our games to Xbox. Depending on how you decipher that, this could be a fantastic moment for Xbox fans and specifically Square Enix fans if you want to play the Square Enix games on Xbox.